All right, one time.
From the stretch. And a neck-high fastball that time. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here, Merrill. They come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide.
Yeah, Matt, they're going through a little bit of a skid right now. Not playing real well, but you kind of expect that. But you look for something to ignite them, to pull it out of it, win a game, and just really, this is when you really have to think about one game at a time to pull you out of it.
Come on, big guy, one time. Here we go.
1-1, here it comes. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
Bases loaded here, nobody out. And he lays off the pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
Well, Matt, I mean, to me, Washington's thought about as a pitcher's umpire. I mean, it's hard for me as a hitter to hit a ball down your knees. He loves to call the low zone, maybe even below the hollow of the knee. That's tough to hit. Pitchers love it, though.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Working for the punch-out and the offering. Grounded to third. Throw to second will be in time, but the run's going to come in and score. Throw to first, not in time, so they'll settle for 1 out. Ready for another chance. Homer Slugger. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third. Into the windup and the pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble, but that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall. Around second. He's on his way to third. The relay, and he is out at third, and that's a big mistake there leading off the inning.
To me, that was just way too big of a risk. If you're leading off an inning and you've already got 2 bases easily, pull up and pat yourself on the back. You're already into scoring position, but now they've got nothing to show for the leadoff extra base hit.
Stepping into the box, Ryan Rodriguez comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Grounded back up the middle. Slugger. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. Charles Crouch is going to take over. Here in inning number 5, so it'll be a bullpen game from here on out. Digging in to try it again. Homer Slugger. He's got a couple of doubles thus far, so we'll see if he can keep it up. Here's a swing, and oh man, way out of here. So it's a solo shot to dead center, so he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate as it's now a 6-run ball game. Well, we'd be doing you a disservice if we didn't employ Show Track to show you that home run again. No doubt one of the most impressive long balls we've seen. That ball was screaming off the bat, and the projected distance comes in at over 480 feet. Wow, that's tough to top. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Homer Slugger. Already a homer and 2 doubles to his credit thus far. First offering on its way. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball.
Hey, drive it. Here we go.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Let her rip.
0-2, here it comes. Now a ball hit to center field and deep. Back goes the center fielder way back, and that ball is gone. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. His second home run of the game as they push this lead up to 9 now. Well, all of us are still in awe to a degree over that ridiculous home run we just witnessed. Here it is again, accompanied by ShowTrack data. Screaming off the bat, and the projected distance, ready for this, 500 feet right on the nose. An unforgettable blast. Ready for another shot now. Homer Slugger. Great game for him so far. 4 hits, including a couple of home runs. Hit hard towards the hole, and that's through for a hit. The throw to third, and he's safe. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
He was sitting on that fastball. You can't tell me he wasn't. First pitch fastball as he turned on it like that. Nice job.
Digging in and looking for more, Danny Goodson. And this is just the eye test talking here, but this reliever looks fatigued to me. Doesn't seem like his stuff is really effective right now.
Yeah, I can't disagree with that, Matty. He's allowed a couple of runners to reach here in the inning, and the command just doesn't seem to be there anymore. I gotta think they're going to turn to a bullpen option very soon, if not right away.
Check swing grounder to the right side. And that's through into right field for a base hit. In to score, the runner from third. And the second run will score as well.
They are putting in some work at the plate in this one, Matt. Another great AB. Another hit, another nail in the coffin. That's a startling 15 runs in this one. And they're still going.
Digging in once again, Homer Slugger.
Homer Slugger. Hey, take a rip. Okay, here you go, baby. Get your pitch, drive it.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
Line to the right side. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. 1 run scores. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late. And they will tag him out between first and second.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
18-2 the final tally today. The Toronto Blue Jays host road win number 40 on the year. Brian Gomez hangs win number 11 on his line. Anthony Sanchez struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that's a wrap for this afternoon. For Harold, Dan, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network.
Players who find a way to turn it on when it most counts can electrify a team campaign and generate a sense of intrigue around themselves.
We are inside and under the roof tonight here at Rogers Centre in Toronto, Ontario. It's the opener of this 3-game series between the Boston Red Sox and the Toronto Blue Jays. Major League Baseball on the show starts now. So stepping in, Homer Slugger. In yesterday's ball game, he launched a couple over the wall. So we'll see if he's got some more thump in that bat here in this one. Oh, and there's a drive to deep left center. You can pretty much forget about this one. This is way out of here. So a solo shot here to left center field. So he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate as the Blue Jays take a 2-0 advantage.
Well, it's obvious they didn't change their scouting report after yesterday's game. He had 2 bombs yesterday and another one today. Hey, this pace can't continue, but he's going to ride this wave as long as he can.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Homer Slugger. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning.
Come on, big guy. One time. Here you go. All right, let's go. Come on. This is you.
First pitch on its way. That's in there. Base hit. Barron rounds the corner and is headed home. He is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. We played 2 full. The Jays lead it 4-0. Digging in and looking for more, Homer Slugger. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run. Slapped hard the opposite way, but he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
Absolutely jumped all over that fastball, and it might have been a home run if he had any elevation under it, but it was basically right at the outfielder.
Digging in to try it again, Homer Slugger. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
When you're facing this good a hitter, man, that strike one becomes so important. To get ahead with him and make him think about something else. Now you can control that bat.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. Cloboff sprinting after it, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. Digging hard. He's headed for third. Throw won't get him.
It's rare to hit a triple, but he's knocking on the door of history right now. In addition to that 3-bagger, which is the hardest one to get, he already has a home run and a single. So if he gets a double next time up, he's going to have a cycle.
Riding in once again, Danny Goodson.
Right fielder, Danny Goodson.
Let's go. Put a charge in one right here. Let's go.
And the runner's coming home. Oh, in confusion as he just looks at a strike. And he scores on a daring steal. Digging in once again, Homer Slugger.
Homer Slugger.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line drive to left. Cannizaro is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
You can just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row, and this looks like a train that's not about to slow down anytime soon.
9-1 is the way this one ends. Isaac Washington pitches his way to a team-leading 12th win of the year. Joe Reagan was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Harold Reynolds. Almost ready for game time at Rogers Center as the roof is shut to keep us nice and warm. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Boston Red Sox and the Toronto Blue Jays. Major League Baseball on MLB Network coming up right after this. Andres Ramos, a Virginia-born right-hander, gets the ball to start this one. Harold, what do you got?
Well, Matt, he's really struggled his last 3 outings. The ERA totally inflated. It's over 5. When you look at that, that's too many runs he's given up. And he's just not giving his team a chance to even get out the gate and win the game.
Digging in, Homer Slugger watches fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all 3 categories.
All right, take a rip here. We need you. Let's go.
Here's the first pitch to him. In the air to right center and carrying well. Way back there now. And gone. Home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. So he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate as the Blue Jays take a 2-0 advantage.
Well, he hit a homer last night, too, so it's obvious.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Homer Slugger. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run. A solo shot here to left. His second of the game as the Blue Jays have taken a 3-2 lead.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here.
Digging in, Homer Slugger. 2 home runs in 2 at-bats so far and looking to add to that here. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Lopez is on his way home. The runner scores from second. And he is in there with an RBI triple.
Wow, you think they'd learned their lesson and would pitch around this guy. That's his 3rd extra base hit of the game. This one a triple, and he can seemingly do nothing wrong.
A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. Into the box now, Danny Goodson. Oh, and this is in the dirt. And they'll tag him out after the break from third. And I'm not sure. Homer Slugger will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his 2nd home run of the game as he was off to a fast start indeed. Oh, and he leaves that one right over the plate as this is sent high and deep out to right center field. And it is gone, a home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, his 3rd home run of the ball game, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Three home runs tonight. What a game he is having. To hit 3 homers in a game, you have to have pretty good swings to see the ball really well. But he's had an exceptional night tonight. 3 homers.
Homer Slugger will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball game as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. Boy, and they have not